Hi everyone, welcome back to Tip Tuesday, your lifestyle approach to conquering all of life's issues. So this week we are going to be talking about unhealthy relationships, but more specifically, helping a loved one through an unhealthy relationship or abusive relationship and kind of helping them find some ways to keep safe or even get out of the relationship. So number one is to listen. It is very crucial to be there for your loved ones and to let your friends talk while they're sharing. If they're trying to tell you about an experience that's happened or something that's going wrong, it's really important to not barge in or just jump to conclusions and say things such as "I told you so" or "see, I was right" or "yeah, I shouldn't have done that," things like that, because then they're not going to want to open up to you and share these things that are really important to be shared. You want them to be able to keep the lines of communication open so you know what is going on and when it may be time to step in and intervene if they are in danger. So the second thing is to communicate and have a really open communication with your loved one. Just be open and share your concerns about their relationship. Honesty is always the best policy, but try not to come off as overbearing or judgmental. You want them to feel comfortable and at ease talking to you about these things, so make sure you're always there in a supporting and loving way for them. Don't be afraid to reach out and let your loved one know that you think that they might be in danger. Sometimes it takes somebody else telling them that, hey, this is an unhealthy relationship, hey, you are in danger, hey, you need to get out of it, because they can't always realize it themselves when they're in it, and when the abuser is doing a lot of things to make them feel like that's something that is normal, which is never normal. So going along with that, help your friend realize that abuse is never okay, that there is never any right reason to be abused. Oftentimes when you are in an abusive or unhealthy relationship, the abuser will oftentimes make the person feel like it is their fault for being abused, and that person will start to give into it. They might start to think like, well, yeah, I did this to make them upset, no wonder I'm being abused, but that is not okay, and just really help your loved one know that that is something that they need to be aware of and know that that's not okay. And also, I would suggest to sit down with them and give them some signs of an unhealthy relationship and point out the things that you might think is unhealthy to their relationship. I would suggest doing this in a really loving manner and not coming off like you're trying to scold them or making them feel like they're guilty or ashamed of this relationship, but doing it in a loving manner and letting them know that you're doing this because you care for them and that you love them. The last thing that I think is very important, and I want it to be kind of the main part of this video, was to develop a safety plan. I think it's really important to have a safety plan ready and to keep it in a safe place where you know about it and a couple people that you're close with knows about it, because it can offer a lot of great contacts, a lot of great things to do in an emergency situation. And I'm using a safety plan that was developed on loveisrespect.org, and it just goes into a lot of really nitty-gritty things that I think is really important. So I will be getting into that next, and also on loveisrespect.org they give you a specific safety plan for high schoolers and college students, so I think it's really great, and you should definitely go over to that website if you're looking for a template. So like I said, if you feel like you may be in danger or are in danger, I would highly suggest making a safety plan that can be printed out from loveisrespect.org. This is just a really great resource to utilize and to have accessible to you, as well as somebody close to you who might need the resources if a situation may arise. So on this first page, there's a lot of great resources to utilize about staying safe on campus, such as maybe some alternative routes that you can use to get to class to avoid your abuser. It also has some areas where you can fill in some people on campus that can be accessible to you in case of an emergency situation. It also gives you some ideas of what you could pack in an extra bag in case you might have to leave suddenly because of an emergency situation. And it also has a lot of great blanks that you can fill in about staying safe in your dorm room, which is the most important since you will be living there majority of the time. Page 2 offers you some guidance when staying safe emotionally, which is also just as important as staying safe physically. It also gives you a bunch of different areas that you can fill in for people that may be accessible to you in case you need help or are in an emergency situation. So I would highly recommend to make this page one of the most important, just because it has so many additional areas for people that you can get in contact with, like for their phone number and their address and etc. On the final page of the safety plan, you will see that you will have a bunch of guidance on things that you can do to keep yourself safe every day in your social life, and also how to keep yourself safe online and on your cell phone. So this is a really great resource to utilize to get some tips and some extra pointers on how you can make sure to keep yourself safe in all areas of your life. Thank you guys so much for checking out this week's Tip Tuesday. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will look forward to seeing you guys again in next week's Tip Tuesday.